What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Zephyr Strikes Again. It is so nice to see these players gathered together as we do so often, and also so infrequently. It's once a month is never enough for crazy, chaotic shows like this, but when we're together, it's always a joyride. Before we dive into the show with a recap, by our favorite cactus or ectus. I'm going to pass it around the proverbial table to talk about a few other shows that kind of happen and coincide with STG. So first, I'm going to pass it over to M.
Yeah, I get to go first. First off, Ray, you started this and it very much felt like a, hey kids, we've had a lot of fun today, but we got to talk about something serious, PSA. I was like, what do we do, Ray?
Let me put on my sweater and change my shoes.
Hey kids. Hi, I'm M. I am one of the members of Magical Miss. We stream on Twitch. We have a YouTube and a Spotify. We are a TTRPG streaming channel that is currently going through a Glitter Hearts campaign based on Winx Club. So we are playing as the daughters of the original Winx girls, and it is honestly everything that baby M wanted in her life when she was an adult, is to be playing Winx Club with her friends still. So it's a ton of fun. There's lots of drama. We just got through one of our busy arcs, so we're going into whatever fun Claire has planned for us as she's DMing that. Yes, we're in the chat there. Go look at our stuff. We actually have a double header stream session going on Tuesday coming up, because we are playing a Bridgerton AU of our characters from our first campaign. So it's a ton of fun. We are playing a sort of morphed version of Glitter Hearts and Good Society. So it is, if you enjoy a Regency bit of drama, it's a great time. So we'll be streaming that first, and then afterwards, immediately, we'll be streaming our Winx Club campaign.
Right on, right on. Well, thank you very much. And yes, as M pointed out, if you are in our chat, the links will be going up. You can click on those to go and give a quick follow and a like and a bell. Yeah, you know,
like and subscribe.
Vogue.
Make sure you hit that bell notification so you know when we go live.
There you go. Well, thank you for that. I think instead of making Juniper go first, we'll have Juniper go second.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the consideration. Hi, I'm Juniper. I'm linen and spice most places on the internet. Aside from playing in a whole bunch of different games here on Shadow Tabletop Gaming, you can find me in 2 other places at the moment. On Saturdays, I play on the D & Denial Twitch channel in the Moonstone Matriarchy, which is a D&D 5e all-women campaign. Mummy Khalik, who is just below here, is also in that campaign. We are currently in the Feywild, about to attend the wedding of one of our party members to an Archfey, and we've started making deals, and we will see exactly what happens with those deals, because you know what happens when you make deals with Fey. So yeah, that's a thing. Also coming up really soon, I think possibly November or December, I will be joining a monthly campaign of gods and goddesses based on the Pantheon. And I believe, I don't know how much I can say about this, but Mummy Khalik is DMing it, so I might leave it to her to give a few more details. Tonight I am playing, I was like, what else do I have to say? Tonight I am playing Kinoko, who is our little gal or mushroom person, like a little sentient blob of fungus. So yeah, that's me. Now, should I leave Mummy Khalik for last, or what should I do? Just pass to Ray so he can pass back to someone else?
Yeah, so thank you very much for that, Juniper. Definitely check out the links. A lot of fun happening, all these different shows, and that is a perfect segue into Mummy Khalik, who is joining us this evening as a very special guest. So thank you for being here. Why don't you go ahead and take this here microphone and tell people what's going on over in your neck of the woods.
Hi, so I'm Mummy Khalik. I run a home business in holistic nutrition and lifestyle, as well as herbology. But on top of that, I also run Pearl of Hope on Thursdays on D and Denial, as well as Miso Matriarchy on D and Denial as well. And we just launched Mastery Nord, which is mine and my partner's brainchild. We have a whole bunch of things going on. So we have the West Marches campaign, which runs on a random day of the week, where people can just basically pop in and out of will. It runs on XP. So it just basically goes and works on like different people's schedules. We have the Wild Blue Yonder series coming up soon, which is a whole bunch of little mini series in the Wild Blue Yonder universe. And then, oh gosh, and then we also have the Gods and Goddesses, oh my, coming out every third Wednesday of the month. We just had our intro video last night, which was a huge blast. And so we're looking forward to that. And then we have a couple other things kind of hooking up, but we're trying to take it slow, but it's kind of kicking off fast.
It definitely does that with these kind of networks and situation servers. Like you're like, okay, I'm just going to do one game. Next thing you know, you've got 9 games going all at once, and it's
we're having a blast. We're parents too, right? So when it hits nighttime and they're all in bed, we're just like, okay, let's go. It's adult time.
yeah, exactly. Loving it.
And we can't really get away from it either because my eldest plays D&D too. So
nice. All right, and of course, last but certainly not least, we've got Crow, who does some pretty cool stuff on the clock app, as it were. So I'll let Crow talk about that a little bit.
Hello, I'm Crow. Yes, I do. I'm working to get back to it, but I do a lot of tabletop RPG cosplay of my own characters for the clock app, and I still have work to do to get one shopkeeper for my Spellbound Crow trading post shop that I do with Keepers Guild over there on the app. Switched over to a new shopkeeper because I have things going on in my life, and the previous shopkeeper doesn't quite mesh well with what's currently going on. So, be on the lookout for that. I'm not gonna say like, hey, yeah, this is definitely when it's gonna happen, because when I do that, life happens. So,
Fact.
yeah,
Cool.
that's it.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that, Crow. And then eventually, Sarah's going to be starting up again, I'm pretty sure. So we'll add Sarah into the roster here as well. But with all the introductions and hey, come follow us out of the way, we're going to get our little game here started. And we always kick off the Wildsea with a recap, but not just any recap. Oh no, this is a very special recap. So Priscilla, I'll put on your music and you take it away.
Excellent. Dearest diary, sweet, sweet sunshine. We are back on top of the thrash. The warmth of the sun perking my spines and blooms all up again. My blooms being the solar panels from my energy isn't the only great news I have to share. Hold on to your bindings, diary, because so much has happened in such little time since the last entry. First of all, we succeeded in reuniting Apis with their team. They have started their journey to find back to their homeland, where I believe they will live or not. If you get what I'm saying. Get some, Queen! I look forward to visiting them one day and seeing their home. But gosh darn, I should have asked Apis for just a little more of that delicious honeycomb soup. Alas, another reason to go visit. Since we were able to reunite them and they were able to fly back home, Apis had no more need of that yellow submarine for protection below the thrash. So, you guessed it, diary, out came my tools. I took that baby down to the last nuts and bolts. You know this girl knows how to handle all nuts and bolts. And so, Before we head back to Treeview, we took a little break to fix up our Zephyr a bit. Now our baby has yellow polka dots, just like one of my top 10 bikinis. All of the holes have been patched up thanks to the breakdown of the yellow submarine. Additionally, with the help of everyone, we were able to get the kaleidoscope lens mounted, so we now have a giant, sparkling, multicolored sunroof over the deck. Half of Kanoko's farm is now nicely protected from too much sun damage, while the other half still gets to enjoy the direct sun rays. Additionally, Sparks and I can sunbathe without burning. Bet that was a lot to unpack, Diary. Let me explain. When we got to the location where Kanoko was sensing the Queen's presence, we met another Mothrin, this one by the name of Sparks. Despite the sparky that surrounds Sparks like a certain scary and mean Jaws we had met previously, this one had an aura of gentleness and kindness, merely amplified by the fact that she was comforting and protecting the Queen when we met. Poor Sparks had been pupating for a long time in her cocoon amongst the remains of her destroyed village deep in the darkness. Long story short, Sparks joined us in bringing Apis and the Queen back up to the Thrash, and is now a new family member in our crew. Although Will doesn't say much at all, I think I saw a little spark in his eyes at his first gaze at Sparks. I'm a bit hopeful that there's a little crush for me. But that might just be the romance in my heart, always trying to rom-com everything. Whatever the case may be with Will being attentive to Sparks' needs, I'm very excited to have her join our crew. Due to having been below the Thrash for so long in the dark, Sparks is the perfect sunbathing buddy. I now have someone to enjoy company with as we soak in the sunbeams and just enjoy the warmth, with a bit of Harlan's fruit smoothies for me and coffee for Sparks. Some of the static electricity that comes off Sparks even helps my spine go just a little bit more pointy and straight. Yay! As for the kaleidoscope lens previously mentioned, that came off of a spectropede that we were forced to have to fight against after we retrieved the Queen. Not only was he such a creeper, but he had eaten the souls and destroyed Sparks' village. He was the reason why she had to pupate in order to survive. But you know how I love my boons, Diary. With the help of Kanoko spores and the electricity off of Sparks, I was able to use my arrow bombs to light him up. And because of such a big bang, one of his kaleidoscope eyes stuck to the yellow submarine. So we cleaned it up and made use of that lens so that we now have a bit of shade while still having access to the sunlight's warmth. We even rigged it so we could lift up one side of the lens when we need an extra sail, and when we need to keep an eye out to intimidate enemies. See what I did there? Ha! And so, Diary, after this latest delivery, we came away with so much. Another satisfying delivery for Harlan, a love reconnection, materials to fix up all our holes on the Zephyr, the power source needed to trade at Weaselbob's for interior and machinery upgrades, and the best new treasure of all, a new family member. Oh, and one last thing. We got to attach the submarine's arms to the Zephyr. I'm so excited. Our ship can now give out hugs, it can pet our spring foxes, and most importantly, it can backhand any other ship that talks shit about our Zephyr. Always Stormy, Pixilla.
Hey,
Brilliant.
love that.
Brilliant.
Oh my
Snaps,
goodness.
snaps for Priscilla.
That's great. Oh my gosh, so good. Yeah, so Will has pretty much just kind of been hanging out in the wings waiting for your next adventure beyond Treeview, which as you all may remember is the name of this little village that's hanging out on this mountaintop. Thank you, Juniper, for writing that in your notes so that I would remember.
You're welcome.
Still hanging around town and causing a ruckus and making things awkward is the giant man-eating Venus flytrap of a plant, Dandy Dude Daniel.
Dandy Daniel!
Not
Dandy
Dandy
Dude
Dude Daniel.
King.
Still yelling from the old lady's yard, trying to get you all to come over and talk every now and again. But you all have more important things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's important to note that Weasel Bops is a junkyard, of course, but it is one of the largest areas of this town. I would say it actually comprises probably like a third of the town's total mass. It is a walled off junkyard and has two massive, like, Jurassic Park style doors.
Okay.
I look to the group and go, do we just knock? I kind of forgot what we did last time.
Uh, I'll just knock.
So, real quick, we had a question from chat. Oh, you're all plants. Would y'all like to real quick just say what you are?
Well, I'm sort of a plant. I'm a little bunch of sentient fungus, and I kind of waddle.
First and foremost, I deliver the mail, but I'm also a moth.
You didn't do the male moth.
It's a male moth. Not like mail as in, you know,
I'm a
biology,
male
but
moth.
mail as in deliveries.
I'm a male moth. Well, not a male moth, but a male moth.
Oh,
Male moth.
very, very important here.
Yes, indeed.
Sparks, what are you?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm the same Mothrin as Harlan up there, but I'm a dragonfly type. So, but yeah, think with the whole sparks thing, I got electricity going around me. Controlling, uncontrolling, who knows?
And Crow?
I am essentially a spirit bound in a 6-foot-tall iron body that looks more like a ball-jointed doll than most of the other Ironbound does. So, and there's a fancy mask for a face.
And then, of course,
And-
Priscilla.
I am a plant in the form of a cactus. And I am all full of spikes and points and stuff. And because of that, I don't get hugs very often. So therefore, I'm looking for love who can handle all my points and spikes and stuff.
Exactly. All right,
Priscilla
now.
on Love Island when?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know,
I would watch that for sure.
Uh-huh.
All right, you all head up to the door to knock and try to gain entry. And while that is happening, I need Sparks to roll Veils and let's see. Let's do Veils and Sense.
2 dice then, right?
Yes, you go 1d6 for every dot that you have in those.
That is right. Yeah, my apologies. You might have to remind
Nope.
me a little bit.
Totally
Let me get
fine.
my handy dandy tower out.
Ooh, that's cute.
Ooh.
I like that.
I totally should have been doing that the entire time, Rumsey, by the way. Because the one and only Rumsey totally made this for me a long time ago.
Oh, very nice.
I got a 6 and a 1. Or
All
I don't
right.
add them together, right?
Nope. So with the 6, that is a critical success. As everybody is kind of walking up to this door, getting ready to knock and everything, Sparks, who has kept the lightning under control for quite a while now, you begin like little static sparking, and then it like kind of gets into more intense sparks and kind of like going in one direction, like pulling off to the side almost.
I think Sparks will definitely notice that for sure. If all of them are like, you know what I mean? Going into one direction and everything. And kind of, like tilts the head, is like, thinking to themselves, what the heck? And we'll kind of look at the group and be like, I'm not really sure exactly what's going on with my, but I think it's kind of pulling me in a different direction than where we're headed. I know we kind of have a plan and stuff, but could we maybe check whatever this is?
Sure. I mean, we can always come back to this.
Yeah, like this place is open a lot, so we could come back during other open hours. Like we can change our schedule. Sparks, that's the cool thing here is that we all have things that we want to do, and we're really good about making a timetable and making sure that everybody gets to do things.
Harlan, I swear you must have been a cousin in a past life.
I sure hope I was a good one. I
I think
just
so.
Harl. I was pretty much a shit, but Harley, on the other hand, was really cool.
Oh my god!
Was there a Harl and a Har and a Ha and a Huh before
Yeah, I
that as
started
well?
out as
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I think I'm getting a fuzzy feeling that Ahar was a really great cousin of mine.
Har.
Harlan kind of like turns and goes, yes. And then turns back and is like, I'll take that, honestly. Any past good I did is, a friend of mine.
I mean, I kind of like your current iteration. I like you. It's fun traveling with you.
Harlan looks
This is killing me. I'm
touched and,
sorry.
like, brings all 4 hands to their heart and is like, sick, Kanoko. That's really nice.
You're welcome. Puts a little arm, I guess, around you.
Like,
Like a
does a little, like,
pseudopod. Like,
Yeah. Pseudopod. Ugh.
I think at that point we're just gonna kind of go towards that direction then, if
Let's fucking
everybody's
go,
down
guys.
for it.
Yeah.
All right, so we cut scene over to a bustling marketplace where Milo strolls along, just like taking in all the stuff. You've been here for a while, so it's kind of the same junk over and over and over. Nobody's brought in anything new. But you begin to overhear some people talking, and they are talking about a ship that has recently docked in port that has some new items. No word on if the items are for sale, but in this world, everything is negotiable. They say that the ship is called the Zephyr. And then I need you to make a veils and sense roll. So for every dot you have in those 2 added together, you're going to roll a d6.
All of us, or
Just Milo.
just my? Oh, sorry.
Nope, you're
I
good.
missed that.
You're good.
So 4?
It's good stuff.
Okay.
And you're looking for the highest one.
6653.
All right, 6653.
Nice.
So that is a critical success with the 6, but because you rolled 2 6s, that means it is a critical success with a twist. So what a twist! Yes, exactly. Anybody at the table can offer up what this twist is. Now, with it being a critical success, remember this is like a super good thing that just happened. So
I run away with the ship.
No.
Oh,
I'd say that Milo crashes face first into one of us shoujo style and gets to meet this crew of the Zephyr immediately.
Let's go.
All right. Okay. I'll buy that for $1. Is everybody else good with that?
Yeah.
All right. So with your 6, the reason that I had you roll is while you're taking in all this and kind of hearing these people talking and everything, your lightning begins to activate by itself. And much like Sparks, it is pulling you in a certain direction. And as it's kind of like almost dragging you along involuntarily, the twist happens, and you and Sparks both smash right into each other as the lightning bolts connect.
Excuse me.
I'm not doing this.
Are you
I'm not
okay?
doing this.
What's happening?
I don't know. You tell me.
Just like I imagine, like we're kind of like magnetized together. We're like trying to
Like,
pull from each other.
Get off me!
Why are you touching me?
I'm not meaning to. What's your name?
Milo, what's your name?
Sparks. What's happening?
The sparks are flying.
Make it stop. Family, help me.
Oh, at least you have one.
Oh, and then she just hugs Milo.
when you actually stop resisting and go in for the hug, both of your lightning calms down.
Oh,
This is weird. Okay.
This is nice. This
Yeah.
this is nice.
Now, Milo, why don't you take a second to describe what you look like?
So Milo is a Katara, if I said that right. So she
Ketra.
is a Ketra. So she's basically a gelatinous cube taken form.
Oh,
She has like kind of like tentacle type like hair, but not. It's almost like seaweed like. And some tentacles just hanging out behind her cloak. And she's like a pale lavender purple, but like totally see through. Wearing
that.
like pirate garb.
I love
love
her.
it.
Love it.
Wait.
Love
Like in
it.
so like gelatinous, but like in a humanoid. Kind
You
of?
got it.
Okay, all right. So
Like-
when
like-
I
Oh yeah, when you go in, you like,
It's like-
you're like, whoa.
It's like hugging a
I'm like-
squishmallow. Like,
I'm basically I'm a waterbed taken form.
dude. All right.
Incredible.
All right.
Incredible.
No, Sparks is definitely like, yeah.
waterbeds,
You know?
official beds of the 90s.
Yeah.
Right?
No, literally. But
Okay.
I think at that point Sparks will kind of let go, and now that it's kind of calming, it's like that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Are you?
Uh,
Do you also have electricity? Like, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It's weird.
Like here? Because that's where mine is.
Mine's kind of like all over the place.
Oh. I mean, mine is too, but like it comes from here, you know?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we could find out. And I try to like push my hand into my chest.
That's awesome. Well, Sparks kind of they have like this, what is it called? It's like a bandana. Like think of like a bandana just like tied around their neck or whatever. And so they kind of lift up the bandana and like you see this kind of like a cylinder, but like the head of a cylinder, and it has like glass and like electricity sparks or whatever coming out of it or whatever. And I'm like, I don't really know how to explain this, but this is apparently where it's coming from. So that's
Oh,
Oh, I don't know where mine is. I haven't looked. You would think I would look by now, but I like to keep my clothes on.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I've heard those are pretty important.
that is very fair.
I would imagine those are of some sort of use. I wouldn't really know. I mostly have this little capelet.
How do you stop the clothes from like sinking into you? Like, how do you keep them on the surface?
I don't know. At one point, everything stops. Like, you can't go through me.
Oh, okay.
So,
Can I try?
sure.
I take an arm or a pseudopod or something and just try and poke it through Milo just to see what happens.
Adorable.
Yeah,
It like goes in, but like you can't go through.
Right, okay. Okay.
You just
Oh, okay.
squelch right in there.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm like,
Oh,
I could
feel
make
kinda
the noise,
weird.
but last time I made those kind of noises, Juniper had questions. So
well, that felt kind of weird, actually. Okay.
Apparently, I make pretty good pillows.
Oh, I bet you do.
Yeah.
Did that hurt? When you got poked?
A hug? No. 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 No.
Can I try something?
I don't know. What do you
Oh,
want to
no.
try?
Can I
Would
hug
you like
you?
a hug?
I go in very carefully for a hug. I don't
Milo just goes straight
do
in.
it all my spicy stuff.
Milo's just like, bye. Here's a hug.
Oh,
Am I hurting you? I'm so sorry if I'm hurting
No.
you. And I turn to everybody else with my face like, I'm hugging someone.
Good job. Good job.
All of us in the background.
And I'm like sitting there, like getting the itch I couldn't get, like in between my shoulder and hugging her. I'm just like,
I'm like
we're just
I'm
in this
already
marketplace giving hugs.
like at this point, everyone around you all has stopped what they're doing and they're just all watching like, what the heck is going on? What is this?
Just move on. It's nothing special to see.
I mean,
New
it's special
friends.
for her. She's been really looking forward to hugging.
It's called crowd
Right.
control.
really
I'm trying to get them to go.
It's like Priscilla has finished. Priscilla can
Oh.
retire now.
I just realized I'm hugging you and you don't know my name. I'm Priscilla, by the way. And then I continue hugging you.
I'm Milo.
Oh.
What's everyone else's name? Like, I'm very confused.
I'm Kuroko. Nice to meet you, Milo.
I'm Harlan.
I
I deliver the mail.
You deliver the mail?
I do.
And I reach into my pocket and there's a tiny little package and go,
This one's going to a different town, so I gotta hold on to this one for a while.
and two of their arms are just holding it now.
Hamburger.
Gentle like hamburger.
Yeah.
Okay. That's you.
I'm Cerise.
Hello.
I like your vibe with your clothes.
Oh, thank you. I found them over there.
Oh,
Serendipitous. They look really nice.
So
you.
do you live here in Treeview?
I've lived a lot of places.
Is this your
I'm
current?
really weird looking. I don't like to. People said to realize me when I'm in town. I don't like people looking at me.
The
Harlan
moment
Harlan
you
turns
say
away.
that,
It's like, is that better?
the moment you say that, you all hear like what sounds like small wet flippers on the stone, like walking along, like,
Oh, no.
and all of you see like cutting through your little group, like weaving through you all, is a gelatinous form with a femur in it,
Oh, no.
but it's got two little gelatinous legs now. And in the top of it, where like its head would be, is a gold watch, and it is flip-flopping straight towards Weaselbops. And you all remember that this is Bob.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Bob. Yeah.
We know that
Bob.
one.
Is the watch new? The watch wasn't there last time, was it? Or is that?
Nope, and he didn't have legs.
No.
He was just a femur on the counter.
What?
Oh, no, Wildsea.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Bob. Do you know Bob?
No, I don't know Bob.
I
I
just
don't know
got to know
Bob.
Sparks here, but we're both big old bugs. So
You're
I didn't know if you knew Bob.
No,
cut
I
your
don't know
watch.
Bob.
We should introduce her to Bob.
Yeah, we were gonna go to Weaselbops before the whole like electric soulmate thing happened. But like you could come with if you want.
I'm not allowed in Weaselbox.
Why?
Do we need to
Why
find
not?
someone for you? Everybody should be allowed at Weaselbops.
I
Well,
don't.
last time, they thought I ripped them off, but I didn't. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But
Oh.
he said I'm not allowed to go in. Maybe you guys can get me in.
Sparks takes off her bandana and then like ties it around Milo's face. They'll never know it's you.
Okay. Let's go. Thank you.
I'm gonna start chasing down Bob.
Okay.
Bob, remember me?
So while Bob is flip-flopping along, Priscilla begins calling out, and like the femur kind of like turns to look and then starts running.
That is a wild sentence to have just
Wait,
heard.
is the femur like in the head part?
So all right.
I'm still trying to.
So all right. Much like Milo,
Yeah.
Bob is a Ketra.
Yeah.
So when they met Bob previously, Bob was a slug made of jello with just a single femur inside.
Okay.
Mhm.
And now the slug has gelatinous legs and like a watch kind of floating around above the femur, like where the head would be.
Okay. All right.
And you're right. This was an absolute terrifying and wild sentence to have to put together.
Uh-huh.
So I noticed him running faster, but I think he just didn't see me.
Oh no.
So I start screaming even louder and running faster.
Somewhere in the back of the group, Cerise is just going, why? Just this.
Can you give him hugs too?
I never tried. He didn't seem like the hugging type.
I bet I can get him to corner him, and we could try.
Me, Bob!
The
And I start running after Priscilla as well.
Right. The faster Priscilla runs, the faster Bob runs, and Bob
How fast
eventually.
can a femur be?
He's got
This is
little
my
legs.
question.
He's got legs.
He's
now.
legged
He's
it.
all legs.
Yeah.
He's all legs.
Legging it down the
The
street.
femur has legs.
I am totally drawing a picture of this thing.
Legs for
Oh, yes,
days.
please.
So Bob runs straight at like a part of the wall that surrounds the junkyard, and there's like a very thin gap, and you see he like splats against it. The femur goes through, and then the jelly just kind of like behind him.
Yuck.
What did we just see?
Kanoko, I don't think we were supposed to see that.
No, that felt kind of private, huh?
Very intimate, and I don't think Bob's ready for that at that level with us.
Right. How
No,
about we just go in the normal entrance?
Well, I don't think I'd fit in there.
please.
Unless you can.
I don't think so.
I try to squish myself, but I don't think it works. I just kind of like,
No, I don't think I can fit.
I probably could.
Oh. Do you want to try?
Can we just
Sure.
go the normal one? Nope. Okay. This is gonna happen.
What do we try? Can I try to do this? Can I go through?
yes,
Does
please.
this
I wanna
happen?
see
Oh
this.
yeah, do what you
Yeah.
gotta.
So as you're trying to squeeze through, your body definitely does kind of like squish down, but the clothes are kind of having a hard time making it through.
You promise you guys won't look?
Arlen uses
I'd
their other
turn
two
around.
hands to cover their eyes.
Yeah.
Turn around and face the other way.
And like I go through, like I just like next thing you know, you guys like just feel like clothes going on top of your face.
I got my bandana back.
It's like,
Oh my!
oh, what
I know
the-
this
oh.
feeling.
Oh damn!
Wait, is this crack going into a building or going like through two buildings?
It's
Like,
just
to
like
get-
no, it's in the wall that surrounds the junkyard. So at this point,
Oh.
both Milo and Bob are in Weasel Bop's junkyard.
Yeah, but like not covered.
I'm not supposed
Okay,
to be
but
in
you can
here.
Then why are you?
So,
I don't know. She wanted to go through. I tried to go through.
so the clothing
You
had
went.
difficulties, but does the cover that Sparks had tied over Milo's face was that one successful at least?
yeah, that one was successful.
Okay,
Okay,
because
I
my
did
dumb
not
ass
get
was
my
thinking I
pants
took
down
it off.
Oh yeah. I
So you're
didn't get
just
my
like that,
bandana.
like-
Never mind.
So
So
you're
I'm
just
just
like a
standing
naked
there and-
yellow person with a bandana on
With
the
a
face.
bandana.
bandana.
Fine,
okay,
because
okay.
you're still disguised, just naked.
Just casual.
Okay, wait a minute, Milo. I grab whatever item of clothing landed on me, and I'm gonna try and throw it over the wall. How tall are these walls?
I mean, you're only a little bit taller than you.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna throw it over the wall. So
Yeah.
Milo
Thank
has
you.
something to cover.
Yeah. Well, I think Sparks is gonna look at Harlan and kind of like, elbow and be like, "Yeah, maybe we can just fly everybody else over."
I
Harlan
don't.
blinks and is like, Sparks, I am so glad you're here because that is such a good idea.
I've never flown before.
Yeah.
Me, please.
I've got
Not
little
me.
grabby hands. Dude,
I've sticked
do we need-
pseudopods out to both
do we need to roll to fly?
puppies.
I'm not sure if you
I'm
guys can
thinking-
pick me up.
No, I'm thinking like literally all three of you are just like holding hands, right? And so
Oh.
Sparks and Harlan have 4 hands, so we kind of all like grab that way, and then like we fly over together, you know? Like
That's such a good image.
Cerise is like, I have my own way over. It's good. It's
Are you
good.
sure?
I'm sure.
You don't want to board the Harlan Sparks Express flight 0001?
No, thank you. That sounds fun, but I'll stay off this time.
I hold out a pinky and go.
You guys can
You have to
grab
really
me
try it
without
once.
hurting yourself.
We're also really, really strong. All eight arms come up. Like
I'm sure Cerise is just at this point gonna get kind of a running start and jump over the fence.
Oh, nice.
You guys go over. And let me in through the front door.
Oh, well, that's just me then. Okay. Uppies.
Yes. Juniper, you are a visionary.
I just thought
Yeah,
it would be
you-
funny.
You all are very easily able to carry Kanoko over. That's not a problem at all. And Cerise leaps right over. No issues.
Kanoko is just
I
like
give Kanoko some peanuts for the ride.
the whole time.
that's great.
There you go.
Little in-flight movie.
Yeah.
And then Sparks
Um,
immediately beelines it to
You cut out there a little bit.
Oh, I'm
Sarah.
sorry.
No, you're okay.
Sparks immediately beelines to the front door to let Prixilla in.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. The door creaks open, and Prixilla, you see Sparks letting you in.
I start to high five and then I stop myself in time.
Sparks does not. What happens?
So now that all of you are in Weaselbops, you see just a sprawling junkyard of every possible like type of ship, different saw blades, some dull, some sharp, but like not new. Like Weaselbop has sharpened them. There's just all manner of metals and wires and things everywhere in here. Towards the center of the junkyard is a 3-story shanty made out of tin and like whatever flat pieces of metal could be made into like a makeshift house, basically. And you do hear some muttering coming from inside.
So being that I like working in my workshop, my eyes just get really, well, I don't have eyes, but my blooms get really big.
If you don't have
And I
eyes,
really
how do you
open?
see?
Very carefully.
It's a sensory thing. Like my spines at the front can like just sense how things would look, and so my blooms get really big, so you can see how excited I'm getting, and you guys just all lose me, and I start like digging into piles and like inspecting things, and like, oh, this is good. Yeah, we want this. Oh no, this is no good. We don't want to bargain for that. So,
I have the greatest mental image of like a cactus butt sticking out of a pile of junk and just like
Yes.
being thrown.
All right. What's everybody else doing while Prixilla is tearing through this pile?
What were we bringing back for Weaselbop? There was a thing we were
Um,
bringing back. What were we?
the power source from the submarine.
That's
Yes,
right.
exactly that.
Did one of us grab it on the way here? I assume one of us
Sure
did.
hope so.
Yes. I'm looking
Okay.
for something, but I have no clue what it looks like or what it is.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
mystery.
I wanna. Go ahead, no. Go ahead, Kanoko. You got it.
Well, Cerise, I think you've got the power source, right? So we should probably go talk to Weaselbop and see if we could do the trade.
Yes. Let's go.
Ceresa's had enough of our shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's just like, oh
Well-
my god, you guys.
We'll get Priscilla on our way back out.
Don't
Oh.
forget to ask for the snow cone machine.
Oh yeah, that'll be really yummy.
There's
Yep.
a snow cone machine?
That's what we're aiming to get to. We want a snow cone machine on the Zephyr.
Yeah, so then we can make snow cones and then we can have like sweet treats whenever we really want. It'll be really exciting. Do you like snow cones? Do they make
I've
you
never
too
had
cold?
I've never had a snow cone. Snow cones are cold?
Have you seen
You've
snow?
never had a snow cone?
No. I live in Canada, but no.
Tell us more about this magical place called Canada.
You gotta come back with us to the ship. And well, once we get the snow cone machine. I have never had one either, but you gotta come back with us so we can all try it together.
Okay.
I just like
Now,
grab Milo's arm and just drag her along with us.
Like, you're our friend now. We're getting soft tacos later. Let's go.
right.
Yeah.
Now you all get into the bottom floor of the hovel, and you can hear up on the third floor there's like an argument going on between two people, except it's a very one-sided argument. Like there's only one voice talking.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna say you all creep your way up the stairs, and you see standing in what looks like a junkyard office. It's got a desk and papers everywhere, and things stuck to the walls. You see a large, like 8 foot in length weasel arguing with Bob. Now listen here, you slimy bastard. I'm not trading you my favorite snow cone machine for a watch. See?
We need that.
Cerise, you better get in there.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, Cerise, be strong. Get that snow cone machine. Yeah.
Okay. Knock knock. Sorry to intrude.
Weaselbop spins around and looks at you, and you notice his defining feature.
Hell yeah.
Is that he's only got one eye.
Weaselbop.
Yep.
What a guy.
I'm holding the power cell.
What do you
Thing.
want, kid? You bother me.
We got the thing you wanted. You weren't answering the shop door. And this was kind of in the way.
Bob, I'm sorry. I don't give a shit about your watch anymore. And he ferrets over and looks at the power source. Oh. Yeah, this is exactly what I need for the McGovern.
Alright. Mind
Milo just perks up.
Oh, what's going on?
What do you mean?
You
What's
know
going
him?
on?
Goodness.
Uh,
Chaos.
I need a
Chaos is
power
going on.
source for the MacGuffin.
Yep.
What's a MacGuffin?
It's my racing ship, see?
You-
You race?
Yeah, I'm racing this afternoon. Well, if I can get a crew together anyway.
I look to the group and I'm like, can we?
Let's see where we got here first.
Kanoko's vibrating with excitement.
But Mom!
Spores are shaking out everywhere.
Yeah.
Sparks is trying to get a little away from that.
I think okay, so Kanoko accidentally has started producing just a little tiny bit of hallucinogenic spores. So I think to everyone else who's susceptible to these, the world just gets a little bit hazy just for a minute.
Oh goodness.
Wow.
This is
That would come in really handy.
yeah.
You ever considered weaponizing that?
I mean, we used to. Well, I mean, I helped to take that. What was that thing
You're
that we took
really
out?
mean all the time.
What?
Why are
Well,
we
it looks like
weaponizing?
everybody's going to be hallucinating even more because channel points got redeemed for Kanoko to grow.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh no.
What?
Dang.
What
Who
happened?
did it?
What happened?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
in Twitch,
no.
DFG had redeemed Make My Monster Grow
Yeah.
with his channel points, and he chose Kanoko to be the one to grow 2 times their size.
Yep.
Okay.
So Kanoko, what size are you normally?
Okay. So I think normally I'm a little bit shorter than most of the rest of the crew. So Cerise is what, 6 foot? I'm probably about, I would say I'm 5 foot, but like a round 5 foot kind of little squat mushroom pile. So is it okay if I describe what happens here?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I
It
think
is less mass destruction right now.
Kanoko, as they get excited, and they start vibrating, I think the various clusters of different mushrooms and fungus on Kanoko all start actually growing separately. Like, so and is it a full doubling in size or just
Yeah.
just grow? Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
it's double.
It is a full
It's double
double.
size,
Shit.
yep.
All right, so
So big.
So within like 2 minutes, you have a 10-foot tall cluster of mushrooms. And now you can see the dust actually starting to settle on the floor around them from the hallucinogenic spores that are being released. So have fun with those spores, folks.
And can I add to that if possible?
Yes, and
So,
Oh no.
and I mean, Sparks is trying to kind of like get away from it. However, with all of that, there's no getting away, right? A little bit of spark or whatever, not an explosion or anything, but enough to like kind of like we're hot boxing wherever we're at right now, you know? Like 1,000 times because of all the spores and stuff. And I'm, you know, if we get a little bit of sparks from Milo too,
Yeah,
pretty big
Milo's
hot box, so-
Milo's sparking.
yeah,
You can see it like lightning through her like body.
yeah.
we love
Oh,
it.
wow.
Oh my goodness.
A bright
We are
purple nightlight, guys.
And
We're
a bright
in the
blue
danger
nightlight,
zone.
so we're out here, you know?
We out here.
Yeah.
Combined
Wow.
with the green glowing power cell.
We're at a rave, essentially.
Can
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
add one more thing?
At
Can I add
this
one more
point-
thing to that as well?
At this point, I
Oh.
think I'm gonna add to it. And so Priscilla starts coming up, and her arms are full of like special finds that she had found outside. And Kanoko is taking up most of the room. There is a weasel with a patch over one eye. There is hotboxing going on, and Priscilla's like just drops everything and just starts coming in going, "What's going on in here?"
I think as Kanoko grew, like as the growth was going on, they were saying, "What do you mean weaponize me?" I don't know what you mean.
Like Kanoko's voice like deepens and then like suddenly turns into like dubstep that only the people with the spores can hear. So
I
like,
don't know what you mean.
No. Priscilla, you don't hear any noise, but everybody up here is just raving out except Cerise, who doesn't require air to breathe.
No. No.
Cerise is just done
I
with our
have no
shit.
clue what's
So
going
done.
on, so I'm just going in and I'm joining in the movements, and I turn to Cerise and I'm like, "What's happening?"
I don't know, but everything went to this at the mention of a race.
It really did.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's a race.
A race? I thought you said rave.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's the pre-rave before the race.
I mean, everybody's got to have a rave before they race.
Yeah.
That's our rule. That's just
Yeah.
the rule.
Everyone goes to the race rave. It's just the way it is.
Is
Oh
the
my God.
weasel joining in on the rave?
This
It's
goes
who?
on for a few minutes while you two are talking, and then
Yeah.
it just kind of starts to fade away. And Weasel Bop's like, "What the hell just happened?"
I stopped asking that question when I joined the Zephyr.
You know what just happened? That was destiny. That was fate telling us all that we need to be in this race.
Yeah.
We need to be in this. You need to be in this race. We
Girl.
need to be in this race.
Ooh.
We all need to be in this race. You know.
Look at how excited Kanoko is.
Yeah. I'm really excited.
Oh, that's so great. That's...
Oh my gosh.
Like, for some reason, I'm waiting for you to plant that, like, really cheesy pickup line with that voice.
Oh, God.
Like have a true bro moment going on.
Right?
Oh, God.
Me walk a cheese, Han Solo.
Oh.
I'll say that when the hallucinations fade away, Kanoko, you start to shrink back down to normal size as well.
Oh, wait a minute. Why are you all shrinking? We're back to normal now. Okay. That was weird.
Do you feel okay, Kanoko?
I think so.
Um,
I'm a little tapped out though.
as like they examine their like hallucinogenic spore sacs and they're just like hanging limply and empty.
Oh.
This is why we don't weaponize things.
I don't think this was necessarily weaponizing it, but it certainly kind of got a little out of control. Although I shouldn't expect that to really not happen.
I'm
Does
just
that
saying,
usually happen with all your friends?
every time.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, you could make a fortune off that, kid.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure that I enjoy the thought of that.
Well,
Like-
that's neither here nor there. Sometimes we have to repress our thoughts to make $1.
Okay.
Hey, Weasel Bob, are you okay?
Kanoko just like backs away a little bit.
That was a kind of concerning sentiment, my friend. I mean, yeah, like sometimes you miss an eye, but like, are you okay beyond that? Like, in here, both.
I'm
Do they
okay in
have
both those
therapists
places as
in
long as I get
Fiji?
my things, my currency. Speaking of which,
yes,
we've got a power
let's,
source I need.
Let's
And you have a
finish
reason we want to be
this
part of it.
trade.
Really?
Oh goodness.
So,
Let's hurry up before things get out of control again.
Cerise, ask him if we can be in the race. Cerise.
yeah.
And
I
want
imagine
all of
the
this,
answer is
all
yes.
of this. Add this to it too.
Whatever Priscilla wants. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Milo, can you race?
Yeah.
See, Milo's in. We can
Okay.
do this.
You gotta be in it with us.
Okay.
It'll be so cool. It'll be so fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's go have a look at the MacGuffin then, real quick, shall we?
All right,
Okay.
let's go.
I'm staying at the back now.
I'm also noticing Bob at this time now. Bob! Bob, I tried to call you earlier, but I don't think you heard me because you were going so fast. It's me, Priscilla.
There's like a sneaker squeaking noise as Bob kind of trying to find a way to get out. Like,
Oh, Bob, do you remember? Priscilla. It's me, Priscilla.
Priscilla,
Bob.
I don't think Bob wants to see you.
Why not? It's
I-
me, Priscilla.
Oh goodness.
he
We got
leaps out the
things
window.
to do.
This is the 3rd floor too. Did Bob just leap out
Uh-huh.
a 3rd floor window? Oh my god.
I'm
You know,
I'm
just
gonna say
casual.
yeah. I'm gonna say yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
well, that
look
was
out the
strange.
window.
I'll try and catch up with him later.
Does the femur break?
No.
I'm gonna look
It,
out the window and see what happens.
So Bob hit and kind of splat out into like a flat pancake and then kind of reformed and ran off.
I might die, honestly.
Oh goodness.
Sounds about right.
That was pretty cool, actually. Wish I could do that.
It's pretty resilient.
Yeah.
Well, come on, let's go look at the ship.
Yes,
To the
please.
MacGuffin.
To the MacGuffin!
I looked up
Oh.
the power source again.
Weasel Bop leads you pretty close to the shanty, and there's like a very well-built garage.
Nice.
And he opens up the doors. They slide open nice and easy, and you see that there's something under like a burlap tarp. And pulling it off, there's dust and stuff flies everywhere, and you can see what looks like a hodgepodge racing ship that's just big enough for a crew. Think of those like the racing sailboats. Like they're real kind of small. You can fit maybe 8 people on it at most. And the thing to notice about this one is it's not like the Zephyr. It does have like 2 parts that stick off the side for propulsion, but it doesn't look the same as the Zephyr. They look like tubes almost, with fans in the front. All right. So this here's the MacGuffin, and he kind of taps it, and you see it's like scrawled across the bow. I made it as fast as I possibly could. It's jet propulsion.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay.
What powers it?
That's gonna be a fast
Can I
ship.
get in it?
Yeah, where do we get in it?
Can I
Oh,
get in it?
You don't get in it. You get on it.
Okay.
So there's no seatbelts? Do we just have to hold on?
Seatbelts? We ain't got time for that. That just weighs the ship down.
How do you stay on?
That's up to you.
Okay.
No, it's got like very shallow seats. Like it really is. This is basically a long kayak with 2 jet engines attached to the side of it.
Excellent.
Amazing. Let's go.
Do I see a spot for the power source?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go to get it at least set in there.
Okay, if you would like to install the power source, I'm going to need an iron and what else? Iron and rattle or scavenge. Bless you.
I almost fell off my bed with that. Okay. Iron and what?
Iron and rattle.
Can I help?
And
How does
this
work
is
if I can't
this
remember?
is a little something I want to throw in. And yeah, you absolutely can help. That would grant a additional D6. But this is where we're going to bring chat into the mix. Now, we here at STG love our interactive gaming, and as such, we get chat involved by asking for rolls. That's right, your rolls are going to influence the game, so all you have to do is type !D6 for me, and it'll roll a die in chat, and I will use that roll as needed. So if I could get some rolls from chat, that would be fantastic. Oh, there it is. Beautiful.
Ooh.
Thank you very much, TFG.
Nailed
it.
Nailed it.
Absolutely.
Oh, goodness.
All right,
Alright.
Cerise, what'd you get?
I rolled a 6, a 5, and a 4.
All right, so with your 6, you install that power source beautifully. It lines up and everything. Like, you don't have to do hardly any modifications at all. Once that is done, Weaselbop is like, oh yeah, well done. That's perfect. Now, we got to add some fuel. And he holds up a gas can.
Oh, Jesus.
I had to trade a lot to get this.
I would imagine so, yes. Okay.
What does JP8 mean? Because, like, Sparks is reading that on the side.
Oh.
What is that?
Just pour 8.
Okay, so we need, like, 8 cans of this?
Right. Yeah, but I don't have 8 cans. I've only got the 1, so we're gonna make it work, okay?
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
I just like sidle up to Harlan and go,
Do you think this guy's ever heard of occupational health and safety? Because
OSHA barely knows ya.
yeah.
So he pops the fuel cap off and he's like standing on the boat pouring it in. And this is where TFG's roll of a 1 comes in.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Is it intrinsically safe? Sorry.
The fuel dumps in, and all of you standing outside of the boat, or of the racer, you all see the blades in the front of the tubes begin to spin. And as they spin, fire kind of sputters and starts shooting out the back of these engines.
Incredible.
Ooh, wow.
Like full on fighter jet afterburner style. The ship launches out of the garage with Weasel Bop on it.
Bye, Weasel Bob.
Bye.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
You just hear shit.
Bye, bud.
And it just like spirals up. It's like
Well, I guess the snow cone machine's ours now.
I was like, does that mean he's still in the race?
Maybe is he winning?
He might be winning.
a piece of metal slams into the ground like corner first. It's like and it like got it has like smoke kind of coming off it, and it just says McGuff.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Hey, Weasel Bob. Can you like give us a thumbs up if you're okay? And thumbs down if you're dead.
So the rest of the ship never came down. It was just that metal piece.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Do we follow him?
How? He went up there. I don't even know where he went.
I look at Sparks and I go,
Can we fly that high?
We can try.
I hold out a hand to take Sparks's.
And yep, just hold it back.
This is more for emotional support than anything else.
I can fly twice as high. The two of you begin flying up into the air, and despite your best efforts, you do not find any trace of Weaselbop.
Oh,
Do they see any trail of smoke that might lead the way?
That is a very good question. Okay. When you get, I'm going to say you get about 2 miles into the sky. The air's starting to get a little thin up here. And you don't see like the smoke trail that went up anymore. But way off in the distance, you can see some smoke coming from the trees.
Oh no.
Crashed. Do we want to just go, or do we need to get everybody else?
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing. Like, should we gather the party and like do a rescue search? I mean, we should probably bring supplies and first aid, right?
Yeah. Maybe Milo can help and like contain any of Weaselbop's bits if he exploded. And like Kanoko can make some spores, and Priscilla will write a really, really nice eulogy if needed. And like Cerise is gonna be the one that's gonna handle like staying calm and all of this. So I do think we need everybody.
Okay. Yeah. No. That sounds good. That sounds like a plan.
I bring one of our other hands up to high five you.
I like to think you high five with all 4, but not at the same time.
No, 100%. 100%.
We have multiple arms. We're gonna use them.
Yeah, like y'all need to come up with a secret handshake. Like,
Oh my god, that's gonna be too much power.
now, you head back down to tell the rest of the group what you've seen, and I need everybody to roll instinct and sense for me.
Oh boy. Okay.
Ooh.
And chat, I need another D6 roll, please.
I got one singular die for this.
I got 3, but I got another double.
And double sixes.
Oh,
Double sixes.
Whoa!
Double sixes.
Yeah. Same.
Damn,
Same.
guys.
Like
Dang,
literally,
two
I need
double
a camera on my dice thing. Like seriously.
Yeah, same.
TOG's killing it. Okay, did anybody roll less than a 5?
Me.
Me.
I got a 4.
I got 2 2s.
I got
Okay.
3.
God, how many twists have we got?
Right? So many twists and turns. What a twist. So Masterix gave me a 6 earlier, huh? I must have missed that one. Thank you, Tofu, for letting me know. So we're going to use that 6. And here it is. Here's what's happening. You two fly back down to tell the rest of the group what's going on. And when you get down there, everyone hears like a slam and like a whole bunch of metal fall. And all of you see Bob kind of like come out, turn to look at all of you, and you see affixed perfectly to Bob's head is a snow cone machine. And then Bob turns and runs out the front gate.
I give chase. Yep, fucking give chase.
Yeah.
That's our snow cone machine.
That is for us. Damn it.
Bob is running as fast as possible. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Well, I suppose.
I suppose. But thank you to our viewers and everything that you did in chat. We really appreciate everything that you do. And just the rolls were phenomenal. Thank you, TFG, for spending some channel points. That's absolutely amazing. One final point of order. Don't forget to subscribe. Mid-month, we do a 2 dice set giveaway. I will give you 2 free sets of dice if you win the contest. It's for subscribers only. It's a random draw, and you can win some dice and some STG stickers. It looks like my background here, but they're nice little stickers. You can put them on whatever you like. So with that all being said, thank you to these amazing players. Your creativity never ceases to amaze me. I absolutely love the chaos tonight. We all know that's my MO. So thank you all very much. We will see you next game. Enjoy the outro. Bye, everybody. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. We really had a blast. Everything we do really gets us through. Join our Discord to play along. Together we are so strong. You can stand the QR with your phone. Hang with us and you'll never be alone. But thanks again for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming. Here at Shatter, tabletop gaming. It's time for the credits. Hey, thanks for watching. We really had a blast. Everything you do really gets us through. Join our Discord to play along. Together, join our Discord to play along. Together we are so strong. You can scan the QR with your phone. Hang with us and you'll never be alone. Thanks again for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming. Here at Shatter, tabletop gaming.